back at it again, and oh my goodness, you guys have to see this. I mean, what in the actual, I'm just at a loss of words. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. And, let's dive in.
This is bags and bags of food being thrown away because the migrants don't want to eat them.
You heard that right. Now, that was an older clip. That was a clip from, I want to say, a couple of weeks ago, right? Maybe not even that long ago. Migrants throwing away food. Good food. But it wasn't their preferred cuisine. Just throwing it away. Nope. It's not what we want. Get us something else. Now, when I first heard of that story, I was like, whoa. What in the world? Second clip started playing. I was like, whoa. These guys and gals are pretty ungrateful. But lo and behold, that was just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Just the tip of the iceberg. Let's dive into the second clip that apparently wants to play already. And I got some more to show you guys. Check this out.
Great. Somebody makes the bed for you, fresh towels every day, and room service.
This is a vacation.
2 scoops, sir?
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
No matter how much fun you're having, you can't stay at a hotel forever. But don't tell that to the migrants. Here in New York, the mayor's been putting up illegals in swanky hotels that cost up to $500 a night. Now, he's trying to kick them out, but the migrants don't want to go.
It's a lot of money per night.
Let me translate.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
The city is trying to send them to a different taxpayer-funded shelter, but they got used to a life of luxury. The hotel they're in now has a pool, gym, TVs, dry cleaning, a restaurant, bar, and lounge. They don't want to go somewhere that doesn't have those types of amenities.
So the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is a large structure. It's not meant to be inhabited. It is 1,000 beds made out of hard material. There's no space for personal belongings. If you have personal belongings, you have to put them in a locker that's out of your control. There's only 4 bathrooms for 1,000 men, which is unsustainable. For anybody who's working, it's in an isolated part of the city away from where many of them work, and it's cold.
Excuse my coughing, guys. Excuse my coughing. I mean, on one hand, I get it. Yeah, sure. I don't want to live there personally. But then on the other hand, my goodness, how ungrateful. Right? The audacity to sit up there and say, yeah, we illegally came into your country, but we're going to get A1 treatment. And anything you can do about it. Over there, where y'all want to send us? No, we staying in this super expensive hotel, and y'all going to pay for it. I almost want to curse. I really do. I really do. Man. Ungrateful. I can't believe the guy just stood up there and said that. I can't believe he just stood up there and said that.
When someone else is paying, you don't get to choose where your room is.
Facts.
This is not like taking someone out to dinner where she can just choose whatever she wants from the menu. This is like when you're staying over at someone's house. If they tell you to sleep on the couch, you sleep on the couch.
Yes,
if
sir.
they say you're having chicken for dinner, you're not having steak. Our rules, our house. We pay the bills. And it's a big bill, at least $1 million a month just for the hotels. And now the migrants extended checkout. How extended? How long are we paying for the migrants to live for free in Times Square hotels? Until Easter? Until next Easter? Forever? They should be thankful they're not getting deported. We had a president who deported migrants and built hotels. And now we have a president who imports migrants and pays for their hotels. These migrants that were shacking up aren't even families. You heard the guy. They're single men. So, ladies, if you're interested, they're staying at the Watson. And they're giving the rest of the migrants a bad rap. They come here saying they want to work and then protest that they don't get free rent. I guess they're assimilating quickly. They're already protesting and trashing hotel rooms. I mean, if you want to stay in Times Square, get naked and grab a guitar. People will pay you. Sure, Brooklyn's not Martha's Vineyard, but it beats wherever they came from. They left shanty towns where they claim they feared for their lives, crawled through jungles, marched through deserts to get here. And now they're drawing the line at Brooklyn? They're from Venezuela, and they don't want to go to Brooklyn? We're giving them free food, free rent, and beds on the Brooklyn waterfront. The definition of migrant is to move from one place to another.
And look, as you guys can see the clip in the background, I think we can all say, none of us want to live there. Now, if I have to, I have to. All right? If some unforeseen circumstance happened, whatever the case is, all right, whatever. I get it. Nobody wants to live in that cramped space with a bunch of other men. I understand. But at the same time, be grateful for what it is that you have and the opportunities that you're being given. Like, that frustrates me I mean, whatever. I'm at a loss for words, as you can see. I mean, this stuff is just ridiculous.
But now they're done moving? They traveled 3,000 miles to come here, and now they don't want to go one more mile? The migrants want to stay at this luxury hotel and pay for it by defunding the police.
The immediate resolution is that the Hotel Watson needs to accept these men back and put them back into their rooms. The longer-term solution is that to reallocate funding from overfunded departments like the NYPD into housing vouchers and other programs that get people into permanent, stable housing.
These migrants have been getting moved all over New York City ever since they were bused here. The mayor can't figure out what to do with them. First, he stuck them in the Bronx, but then the residents got really upset.
This is kind of shocking.
I'm concerned with my safety. There's a park right over there. Kids go to play in that park. So that worries me.
Why would they do this? Why not house them elsewhere? They take our money and they do whatever they want with it.
So much money and help is being put out there for other people that are coming into this country, but not much is being put into the people that live in this country.
And then the mayor built a shelter on an island and stuck them there. He gave them Xboxes and popcorn machines and fluff and fold laundry service, even culturally appropriate snacks.
Also be snacks that are provided, coffee, tea, water, 24 hours a day. And those meals are all culturally appropriate. It is South American fare.
But that wasn't good enough. So the mayor put them up in hotels. And then the migrants trashed the rooms. They drank all day, smoked weed, had sex in the staircase, got in fights. And then the migrants tossed all the free food in the garbage and set up makeshift kitchens in their rooms, even though their hot plates were fire hazards. They wanted more culturally appropriate snacks. We're cooking for them now. I thought they were here to cook for us. Isn't that what the San Antonio sheriff said?
If you go to any restaurant in San Antonio, Texas right now, you're going to wait a long time to get your table, even though there's empty tables, because there's not enough wait staff to wait on you. You're going to wait a long time for your food because there's not enough people to cook it in the back. Half the cooks maybe aren't showing up to work or they've quit. Hire these folks.
The only place that's a bigger mess in these hotel rooms is the border. Look at this video from Texas. Troopers spotted a group of illegals bailing out of a smuggler's pickup truck. Watch.
23. $2,005.
They're bailing.
What in the actual?
And the smuggler hit the gas, hit about 110 miles an hour, and then went off the road.
1050 on a rollover.
We'll be out. Good spot. 1050 rollover. Get on the ground! Get down! Let me see your hand.
Manos. Debes atrás. Debes atrás.
You got a pistol? Oh. Yeah, the police found a handgun on the smuggler after the arrest. They just made it a little farther north. They would have gotten their culturally appropriate meals. And in Mission, Texas, Border Patrol found a group of illegals disguised as cyclists biking around the border.
I will admit, some of these guys and gals are creative. Disguised as cyclists? I'll give them one for creativity on that one.
What's going on here? Did the migrants not realize there's an app? You might have heard about Biden's app for illegals. It lets them make a reservation for when they want to break into the country. Let's check in with how that's going.
New appointments are available every day, starting at 6 a.m. But the vast amount of people trying to apply is overwhelming the system. Many aren't able to log in, while some who do say the app crashes before they're able to confirm their appointment.
Some complain and say, but I don't even have a cell phone. Sadly, they do need a cell phone and email to communicate.
So it's busted. The app crashes all the time and there's no open appointments. It's easier just to walk through the border. Oh, and apparently Biden's app for illegals is racist. If you're dark-skinned and submit a photo of yourself, you get an error message.
Critics say the app has issues detecting the photos some applicants use.
Problems with people of African descent having difficulty taking the photo. The app is not recognizing the photos of these people.
What?
So we have applicants coming now.
I mean, that's no surprise coming from Joe. You know, Joe's racist. I mean, that's been proven. Actually, I dropped a YouTube short, I want to say yesterday, displaying that exact thing. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and check it out. It's pretty crazy what he says. Honestly, wild. Not shocking to me, and I'm sure most of you. But anybody new? I think that video is very shocking. Anyway.
What's the root cause of that, Kamala? I thought this was all about Central America, not the entire world flying to Mexico to break in. So where is our border czar? She needs to shut down this broken racist app right now. Treat it like Mayor Pete treats racist bridges. But she's too busy fighting for her political life. Even Democrats are turning on Kamala. Pocahontas doesn't think it's time for a new VP.
If he's that old in his second term, the vice presidency becomes even more important. Should Kamala Harris be his choice the second time around?
You know, I really want to defer to what makes Biden comfortable on his team. I've known Kamala for a long time. I like Kamala. I knew her back when she was an attorney general and I was still teaching, and we worked on the housing crisis together. So we go way back.
And you failed.
But they have to be a team.
Kamala and I go way back, but Biden should get rid of her. An incumbent president hasn't dumped their VP since the 1940s. When FDR, I think his fourth term, dumped. Oh, who cares? And Pocahontas is ready to toss out Kamala? What's going on here?
Hey, Sean Hannity.
Oh, man, I hope Joe runs again. That is going to be glorious to watch Trump win again. And if you didn't see the video from yesterday, where there were some polls that recently came out that showed Trump beating Joe in the polls, which, I mean, you know, obviously you got to take that with a grain of sand. We all know. But still, that was honestly shocking. Honestly, that was pretty shocking. I wasn't expecting to see something like that. So I hope Biden runs again, mainly because of the mess he's caused. Everybody remembers this mess, and everybody's pointing the finger at him. this whole migrant situation, these folks just running amok all over the place. I'm all for legal immigration. All for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on in. Right? But the issue is when you start doing it illegally, especially in the numbers that it's happening in. And all that's going to happen, and I'm pretty sure it's already happening, is they're going to give citizenship to all of these migrants. And you know what they're going to do? Remember, it was the Democrats that let you in. Make sure you cast that ballot. Cast that ballot. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We'll see if it works or not. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Peace and love. I'm out.